Alright guys, what it do? It's your boy Exia coming at you guys with another video. And in today's video, I'm gonna break down my expenses. Something like a Millennial Money. Yeah. I've been watching like a ton of Millennial Money thanks to Graham Stephan. And I decided to just to do one of my own, just why not, right? So without further ado, let's just hop into today's video. Alright guys, so like I said, we're gonna do an expenses. My expenses, how much money I spend on what every month, so you guys can get a look into my just overall spending. Like I said, what led me to do this was pretty much Millennial Money, and I've been watching it, and a lot of these people go out and spend money and they say how much they've been living off of for the year, and I like the concept so much that I wanted to react to one, but I haven't done it yet. But we're gonna do mine. So that's one up. But we're gonna do my expenses. And like I said, I did get the idea from watching all the Millennial Money. So shout out to them. And let's just do this, right? All right. Put this on the other screen. That way I can see it better for you guys. And all right. All right, guys. So as you can see, these are my expenses. Not a lot due to the fact that early this year, I did have a lot of bills. I'm gonna make that a fact. I had my 2 car notes on me. I had my snowmobile on me. Of course, my house note. And I came into my house, I bought a bed set. I had a lot of expenses, But throughout this year, like I said, my job didn't get fully affected by the pandemic. So I was able to really buckle down and destroy a lot of bills this year. Like that was like my main focus of the year, is to literally erase all my bills. So pretty much I erased all my bills, but the essential stuff I need and my house note. Everything else is gone. So since that being said, now this is what my current expenses looking like. It looked nothing like it did prior because I had so many car notes and snowmobile payments, but this is it now. As you can see, I spend $500 on my mortgage. I spend $500 in my savings. I spend $500 towards credit cards a month, and I spend $500 into my Roth. And as you can see, my biggest bill or investment per se every month is my dividend portfolio. Now we're gonna hop into my mortgage first. Far as my mortgage, my overall house note is $708 a month, but pretty much I just spend $500. I pay $500 every 2 weeks, so that way I actually pay $1,000 a month. But if I do it every 2 weeks, pretty much every time I get paid, I put $500 towards my house note. And what that would do is, it's one of the financial tips people give you. If you used to make bi-weekly payments on your, half of your actual loan, whatever, bi-weekly payments, you would actually pay one extra payment a year. So I'm gonna use that, and then I'm gonna just throw extra on there anyway. So hopefully, more than likely, I should pay $13,000 towards my house a year. That's my overall goal. Next, we have pretty much my savings. Now, how my savings work is, I save $500 a month, but how I do this is an allotment through my check. So I actually save my money before I even pay any bills. And it hasn't always been that high. Like I said, I started at $50 and $100, $150. Now I'm at $250. I just pay myself $250 per paycheck, and that sums up to $500 because I get paid twice a month. Some months it may be more. Every year is probably between 1 and 2 months a year where I will receive 3 paychecks, and in those, of course, it will be $750. But majority of the time is $500 a month. So yes. Now, the reason why I did create the allotment out of my check instead of me just receiving my check and then sending it over there, I like the method of taking it out with my paycheck. Like it goes straight into the bank account. One, it gets me in the mindset that I have less money, and it gives me the mindset that, hey, I need to make more money to save, even though I'm already putting it up. And like, I know thoroughly throughout the year, on many occasions, I literally forget that I paid myself, and I'm throwing extra money in my savings because I'm trying to save for my next property or whatever. So in the sense of doing this with the allotment, I do tend to forget I'm paying myself. Like, when I really sit down and think about it, you're paying yourself. Your check was actually $250 more than that, but since I actually don't see it, I mean, you don't miss it if you don't see it. So that was the idea there. And as far as my credit card, I know you guys wondering how are these all the only expenses I have. Pretty much my credit card has everything on it. Now, I pay my credit card every 2 weeks, but also I have my wife on my card, so she ends up paying the rest of it. And what I mean by that is, okay, between the car insurances, my Spotify subscription, my Netflix subscription, my phone bill, my Comcast, I think all that added up together is like $330. And the other $200 is probably my side of the food and everything else that needs to be spent. And if she spends anything outside of that, she may spend $300 to $400 a month. That will be added in. But I do have the American Express Gold card, so we pretty much just pay like, no, either the beginning of the month normally is more expensive for us. That's when we pay everything at the beginning of the month. So normally the beginning of the month is when a lot of things get paid, and then on the backside, the last paycheck of the month, we really just save everything. So pretty much roughly beginning of the month, the card may get pushed to $500-600, and then the next card, it only reached like $300 maybe. But we pay half and half, and normally I just dish out my $250, then dish out my next $250. So that's that. And pretty much my Roth, I try to contribute $500 into my Roth a month. And how I came up with 500 is simple. 500 for over the course of the year should max it out. And I would like to actually save up enough money this year, so at the beginning of next year I can max it out at the beginning of the year. That's the goal for this year, really. But as of right now, because I did start my Roth this year after I killed all my bills, I'm investing pretty much $500 into it a month. Currently, I am actually trying to max it out before I finish contributing into my dividend portfolio. But as of right now, I think I'm only at like 1,000. So that's why I actually put the dividend portfolio updates on hold for you guys, because I really want to try to max out that Roth IRA first before I fully finish diving in with my portfolio. Now, last but not least, the $2,000 a month for my dividend portfolio. Yes, it is a significant amount of money, and I bet everybody wondering, like, why is he doing so much money? Oh my God, I don't even make that. Let me clarify. I'm not a big spender. I don't spend tons of money, although I do buy myself the things I want. And I have very expensive taste, but since my taste is so expensive, I don't buy a lot of things due to the fact that everything I want being so catastrophically expensive. Like, for instance, I want a Tesla so bad. And I have literally applied for Tesla like twice. And for the life of me, they won't give me the interest rate I want. So every time I do, I just say, screw it, I don't want the car. Even though I want the car so bad. It's probably, on my list of things I want, it's probably it's my top three. Hands down, top three. Top one is to reach my first 6 figures. Top 2 is to get another house. And it's that Tesla. So yeah, pretty much that's my reason for investing so much. And I want to do it in a timely manner because, like I said, I'm 28. I'd be forgetting how old I am. I have to ask my brother. But I'm 28, and by the time I'm 35, I have every expectation to have my net worth like 300-400, maybe $500,000. That's the overall goal, really, is $500,000. But I don't believe myself to be able to reach heights that high, because I mean, what would I do with $500,000? No. But by 35, I do want to have a net worth of $500,000. I want to have enough money invested into my portfolio where I can actually get off the overtime list. And just really try to enjoy life. I have no intent to be ultra rich. I mean, moderately rich it would do for me because I don't spend that much money outside of the Tesla. I mean, the only other thing I want, like I said, is to reach my first 6 figures and to get a second property. So, I mean, but I can get that second property in 5 to 6 years easily with just doing my basic plan. So I'm not in a rush, but I'm in a rush. So yeah, these are my expenses. It's a lot. It's a lot. But that's my expenses, guys. If you have any questions, like I said, I do leave my Instagram in the description. Just send me a direct message on there. I'll most definitely hit you back. Or you just leave a comment. Or you can just subscribe to this channel. That sounds nice, right? All right, so just subscribe to the channel and most definitely like this video. And it's your boy